If you go long enough, you'll get there.
Not the ocean you're expecting. Yeah, I'm glad we saw that cloud burst. Let's take it out. No.
Glenwood, Colorado. Marks just about 10 minutes until we reach the Moffett Tunnel. It's a 6-mile long tunnel.
Wow.
A little over 6 miles. 10 minutes to traverse through the tunnel. Guys, once we get inside the tunnel, we go ask you to stay in the car that you're in and refrain from opening those end doors. Once we get out of the tunnel, you can walk to the train as usual, and then it'll be 10 minutes. So we reach our first station stop of Glenwood Park, town of Zephyr.
So I asked him about it, and he said, I said,
They're way up over there. Yeah, they're double back.
All right.
Over there.
Oh, sorry about that.
Colorado Peaks and Tones are all 12
Just entered the Moffett Tunnel a minute ago. We got several minutes of dark Moffett Tunnel. And then we have the girl.
pretty cool. I don't know what
come out to, depending on what panels they use. There's, we have different panels that we use. Average system anywhere between 25,000 to 40,000.
We ran into yesterday.
I'm asking about the kilowatt power price.
Oh, so like the average valve. So in Illinois,
My mom always been over
I don't want to take a guess.
I don't know. I don't know how she did it. I would
Make it so the other 60%.
I couldn't do it.
You're still paying utility bills.
Excuse me? They could
A
tell
lot of
me
people really they don't unless they're a tree hugger and they're going
Yeah,
trying to
that's
go
why
green in some way they can
until
help.
I can get the
Then they'll buy
pattern
into
to
it,
be
but other than that, I try to get
I'm
at
just
least
going to start
85
by like get it
to
down and
100%
just
offset.
yeah.
It feels like we've been traveling much longer than just day 2.
Yeah, it took like 2.5 because we started off
11 at night.
on Wednesday. I was thinking
What road is that, do you know?
oh my god, it's
40, 140.
Yeah. As we travel to work, and usually does not fly out on Sunday. It's a very rare thing. So the week this time we flew out on Sunday and actually thought we were there.
We had it perfect since we left our house. The traffic to the train station was good. The flight to Chicago was everything. Knock. It's really good.
Where'd you guys go on? Where are you going? How far?
There's a big rock up here I sat on top of for the start.
The way that they're detailing and stuff like that.
Right here.
Right there?
This is where the race start was.
Okay.
So I sat up on that rock and radioed each starting number.
Whoever goes that way,
They
right?
still have bars to this day. It's crazy.
And then Matt did it here, the communications as well. And he kayaked over to this side back there. And he walked along this side till he got to his rapids.
Like here?
I don't remember where. No, these are pretty small.
Yeah, like New York, like Dubai or somebody owns like all of our parking meters.
Here.
I do that.
The way they run it, it's just businesses.
Is that ice in the middle?
A lot of grip. You know, the richer, and then the people that perform more.
One of them was called Toilet Bowl.
It's just what most average person doesn't even think about it. I've done travel. I've had a lot of successful people. You know, I have a lot of friends that are, you know, super. My best friend is Terry Amber Johnson, Johnson & Johnson. So I got some crazy. Slavsky's Deli. I don't know if you've ever heard of Slavsky's. No. Yeah, we got family in Texas, Arkansas, Texas. You know, just farm, huge hemp farm.
The big rock on the right.
I
Yeah.
lived in Fayetteville for about 2 years. I have
That might have been where I was
my wife
working.
was like a year and a half. But it's fun because I have a lot of stories to tell. And I can say, you know,
Man, this looks pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Some people never leave where they live. That's why I'm so open now.
That was
Talking,
yeah.
have a conversation. I feel like I'm trying to teach them that I'm not talking.
You wouldn't be a salesman if you weren't able to do what you do.
That'd be fun.
Huh?
That would be fun. Ooh, this would be fun.
Oh, look at this.
I'd do
This
this.
looks bad. How can that be fun? That does not look like fun.
Figure out the laws, you know, 48 miles an hour.
I think this is livable.
I put the time and I do my due diligence. And I always tell people, you get it, you get what you put in, you get out.
I'm the same way. People ask me, so what do you do for work? I'm retired. And then I list like about 12 occupations I had, you know. And they're rolling their eyes. They're thinking like, okay, I can't hold down a job, probably. But I can't. I just want to do later. I want to experience more things. Yeah.
You just get bored, sound that you can't master that craft. You keep doing it, you can do it forever, but it's like, yeah, I did it for 5 years. Did it, maybe, you know, I did. Now I want to go try something else, make money out of it.
There's opportunities. You're going for opportunities, you know, and I like that. That's what I do. You know?
At one point here, there's a bunch of pieces of aluminum down here. There was a bunch of coal cars, aluminum coal cars.
Oh, yeah?
They derailed.
I did well, and I had at least 7 professions. But I had a great life, so I worked the same way.
I try to have, I try to keep 5 to 6 streams running.
Yeah.
Whether it's my stocks, my cryptos, my solar, cannabis industry. I have a lighting company. There are different lighting in California. For lighting, better repair business. And then I also find upcoming businesses.
Hey folks, James here once again from the dining car. I've got 2 spots extra here in the second seating. If any of our coach passengers would like to take them, you're welcome to come and see me. I'll let you know how that works. Thank you.
This money becomes institutional. Then you start getting government money, provides credit. When I land these big deals, I have 2 or 3 partners. We're split anywhere from 5 to 10% off of 10 to 40. And I put it in the trust.
Got some tunnels up ahead too. I had to go through to get to my first spot first year.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow, I can make $10,000 a week for the rest of my life.
That's your retirement. You're a party retirement. Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of live life.
And that's a long route that they have to paddle through.
At least you're planning down the road.
Yeah, that's the thing is putting it in trust. Making it to where you get paid out $40,000, $50,000 for the rest of your life. And it
Things are telling. What about that?
makes more deals and I can do things. So, because I also have 2 so I want to make sure that, you know, when I go on, I can leave them something to where they can still work their job, but also reap the benefits of, you know, hard work, it's a sacrifice, die side of the road throughout my life. And I'll tell you what, I definitely feel more than I succeeded, but when I said succeeded, I succeeded pretty well.
Nobody succeeds.
Going through the tunnel.
I worked for myself. I was self-employed for many years. I just didn't save enough. That was my fault.
Yeah, I did.
Now what do you say?
I worked in my early 20s. I'm almost 40, believe it or not.
Pretty steep down there.
Yeah. My early 20s, oh my gosh, I was making crazy.
Is that the rock?
It kind of looks like it could have been where I was the first year.
I'm going, taking all my
Yeah,
friends out.
that's it.
Going to rent the fancy Lamborghinis on the weekends.
You have to watch this time.
It was just
Or not this one,
Airbnb,
but the last
you know.
one.
Oh, not that last one, but this one, and there's a couple. Yeah, there's another one up there too.
But
Man, you have to hike then.
you know,
Yeah.
that's living. It's like
Oh,
It was
wow.
easy hiking because it was along the tracks.
I
Yeah.
always tell people, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And I was stuck by that. That, you know, a lot of people, I tell it to people, they like
Where does it
but
end?
they don't hear me. Because I tell them again, I say, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. That was Abraham Lincoln that said that. And my grandma,
Oh, I can see there.
I remember I was 5 years old, that picture hung in my room forever. Never understood it until I was about 15, 16, one day just hit me up.
I can tell you're here with money because you're here. You're not flying. You're not going first class. Or are you? Are you? You know, you're coach.
I'm right here.
So I can tell you're good with money.
Yeah, man, I put all my money away. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to like house, property, stuff like that, my assets, I do have nice things. You know, we got Rolexes. But yeah, so like, you know how there's a chip in your, I have a trader in Germany where, like, just like your debit card where there's a chip, it's gold. So like, things never got real serious, you know what I mean? I can just take the, I have gold jewelry, stuff like that, little gold bars, coins, but I've been saving gold.
I would, since I wasn't paying rent, I was just buying gold and silver, you know, because I didn't know how to invest. I wasn't savvy. I was just stupidity. I was buying it at $250. What is it now? Like 16?
It's almost 2,000.
2,000. Yeah,
It's up there like the highest it's ever been in the last couple of weeks. It's like,
that must tell us something about inflation too. Because inflation was so bad that my 250 is now.
That road up across, up there up high across, there's a road. We put our communications van up there.
Oh, really?
And repeater up there.
I fell asleep. For a second there.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So they come all the way down here?
Yeah. The race itself ends somewhere here, but they have to.
You know, and a lot of times I've got to cheer people up like this, and I feel like they're, you know, having a bad day, or, you know, that's just my time to cheer now. Is to just try to bring something good out of you, but I'm not gonna force you to be happy or smile or laugh or whatever it is. But at least give it a shot. Other than that, I'm gonna have to separate myself.
Oh, Kevin, fix her up.
Okay, man, I'm gonna back to
Yeah, we saw a lot more animals last year through here, in this area. Not seeing any this year.
Another campfire.
2 days, 3 days.
Hot.
Yeah, I had to go make sure my book
Cottonwood. It's a takeout for rafters, it looks like.
Can you imagine rafting that? Canoeing or little camera like that do a lot better video than this.
It does, it's pretty good. This one does 4K. I think this one probably does just about as good. But I'm having battery issues. I've got 3 batteries for this when I hike.
Look at that.
This one's about 5 years old. There's like 5 newer generations. I'd like to hike up that for me. That'd be fun.
Like that.
Hike up that goal.
Outside of this, so they were on the safe side.